welcome back to another video. Today we are discussing my philosophy on beauty. I really like the other video that I made that was why women glow differently after emotional healing, so I thought I would do something similar and basically talk about my philosophy on beauty and what it kind of means to be beautiful to me, how you can achieve more beauty. So the whole point of the video is to kind of help you connect more with your beauty, and these are some of the things that have really helped me channel my beauty and how to kind of work on it and get it shining out kind of from the inside and the outside too. So I'm going to cover everything, but yes, this is my philosophy on beauty. The first thing I've got is beauty starts with how you feel, not how you look. I think it obviously does have something to do with the way you look, but it's definitely more about how you feel. It's kind of the same analogy for guys. You know, when you find a guy attractive, it doesn't necessarily have to be that he's the most good looking guy physically. He doesn't have to be the most good looking guy, but you know, when a guy's like well kept, like they have really good hygiene, they carry themselves well, they dress well, they have like this aura about them, or that they're like really smooth and really confident or charming, all those things are what make me feel more attracted to a guy. So I think it's the same for us women and how beauty shines from the inside. It's definitely about how you feel. Confidence is the most attractive thing that anyone can wear. Have you ever seen celebrities, like who's the guy, Adam Sandler's, where he just walks around in his sweats? Obviously the guy is like so successful and so financially abundant, but he doesn't feel the need to physically wear like all those big designer brands or anything like that. He just oozes confidence from the inside out. So I definitely think that confidence is so attractive. Being confident and just walking into a room and owning it, just being a confident person, is more attractive than anything that you can kind of physically wear or the way that you look. I would say self-respect is a huge thing about being beautiful. I think if you respect yourself, you're showing people how you want to be treated and how you treat yourself, and I think that's really attractive, and I think it's really beautiful, and I think it definitely emphasizes your beauty more if you put yourself up on a pedestal just based on how much you respect yourself. So if you walk in a room and you're all like, oh no, I don't mind, that's okay, like I don't need that, I don't need this, and yeah, it's nice to like be thoughtful about everybody around you, but if you're like, no, actually this is what I require, like you have high standards for yourself and you treat yourself really well, then that will reflect outwardly and people will also treat you like that. So for me personally, I have so much respect for myself. I've gone on such a journey with myself where I think I always have loved myself, but like I feel like now more than ever I love myself so much. I won't accept people treating me anything less than what I treat myself, because why would I? And that definitely will make you more beautiful, because you know, you have a softer approach to yourself, you have a softer approach to everything and everyone around you, the way that you handle situations and stuff, it's more soft. So it definitely links in with the beauty for sure. Self-respect is a big one. Beauty is an energy before appearance. Yeah, we kind of went over that for sure. You get compliments from people being like, oh, you have such a beautiful energy, you have such kind energy, I miss your energy, and things like that. So I think your energy is definitely something that radiates beauty. So if you have like a peaceful, nice, happy, or a happy energy where you smile and treat people nicely and you treat yourself well and things like that, then definitely that is something that you can carry that truly is beautiful. Feminine energy and softness change how you carry yourself. I think that the more feminine you are as a woman, and the more you kind of channel your feminine, elegant energy of looking after yourself and being soft with yourself and others around you, being more in the energy of I receive and I'm not going out there and like fighting the whole world to get what I want, masculine energy vibes. The more feminine and soft and in touch with your feminine energy you are as a woman, the more beautiful and like wonderful you're going to come across. I've noticed that the more I connect with my divine feminine, the more beautiful I feel on the inside, and then that oozes outwards as well, which is really nice. Then I've got less perfection, more presence. Yeah, sometimes the most beautiful thing that you can do is actually be present in the situation and just take everything in and really be aware of your surroundings, who you're talking to, what's happening in the conversation, be an active listener, you know, your expressions and things like that. It's all so important. Like I look at videos of, say, Michael Jackson, I'm like constantly forever talking about him. When I look at his videos, I think the things that are going viral now of him are like little things that he was doing. Like he would react to something and like make a face, or like he was just so aware and in the moment, moment by moment, just because he was so present in the moment. And because of that, people can connect with him on a deeper level. And if you're more present and you care less about perfection and everything being perfect and being in a constant state of anxiety, and you can just ease into the moment and be present and enjoy that exact moment for what it is, then that is something that's very attractive and very beautiful. I know as women, we definitely strive towards being perfect, but sometimes you've just got to go with the flow. The best thing you can do is, like, say if you're in a moment and something's funny, the most beautiful thing you can do is just react to it how you want to react to it. I think so many women like overthink and are like, oh, I'm going to sound like this, or I'm going to come across like this. Actually, just be yourself. Just be present and be yourself, and just react and be how you are at your natural state. Just be yourself. That's literally the most beautiful thing you can do, because everybody is so different and unique in their own way. So the more you tap into your own uniqueness, the more beautiful and unique you'll come across. Then I've got taking care of your body. I think this is a given. Movement, Pilates, yoga, and walking for sure. These are all big things. Feminine movements like Pilates, yoga, and walking and things like that. These are all so important. Taking care of your body, that also affects your mind and your aura and just everything. So obviously taking care of your physical body will outwardly make you look more beautiful. You'll just feel better once you've reached your kind of goals in terms of your physical body as well, for sure. Like, I can't dismiss that and make the whole video about energy and inner. Like, it definitely does make a difference. I've noticed that when I'm at the gym and when I'm on my game and like I'm working out regularly and I'm eating well, it does make a huge difference in the way that I feel, and it makes me feel more confident, and then outwardly I can just wear anything and I'll look good. So that helps with the confidence, and that helps with the beauty. And I've got things that are important: skin, hair, sleep, hydration. And all these things definitely matter more than heavy makeup. I don't know if you guys saw that video of Alexa Demi, Maddie from Euphoria. I mean, she wears like heavy makeup in the show, and her makeup's incredible in the show. She does her own makeup because I think her mom was a makeup artist for MAC, so she grew up kind of learning about makeup and like all the details about it. So she is great. But for the premiere of the most recent season, she came and did the red carpet for it, and I think there's like a video of her where her makeup is like extremely stripped back. It's just very natural, glowing from within. She looked amazing, and those videos, because of the glow that came from within and like just the stripped backness of it all, she just went viral, and people were like, wow, like she looks incredible. You can see that she's really focused on her skin, her hair, probably her sleep, hydration, and she went more towards all of those things, which are the foundation and the basics that we should be doing to look after ourselves. I think that those things, if you can get those down, and as models, we're taught to always be on top of those things, like our skin, because we're doing makeup shoots, our hair needs to be good for the hairstylist to be able to do different styles. For me personally, there's been a huge emphasis on all these things throughout my life, and it's definitely made me feel more beautiful. And just feel more confident in myself, because these are the things that I definitely make sure I always am working on. And then I've got beauty is in your routine and discipline, for sure. It's not about being like, okay, like today you can decide, you can be like, today I'm a beautiful person, which everybody is beautiful. But if you really want to work on, achieving these things and kind of, physically leveling up and doing like a glow up or whatever it is, then they do need to be in your day-to-day routine. Oh, and then I've got romanticizing your life makes you naturally glow differently. And it's true. Like, I romanticize everything. I romanticize my daily matcha, I romanticize my Uber rides, I romanticize everything. I think in my head, like, I think I'm a Disney princess. Even if people are mean to me, I romanticize it. I'm like, oh, the whole world hates me because I'm like Cinderella. That is so funny, but it's so true. Like, romanticize your life and just have fun with it. Go along with the roller coaster that's life. We're all on the roller coaster. So you may as well just make the most of it and like enjoy the roller coaster. So romanticizing life definitely makes you glow differently. You just start enjoying each scenario. Like, you go to a casting, you're like, oh, like, who am I going to meet? What am I going to see? You go to the cinema, and it's just like, I literally think of myself as a main character in a movie. People always ask me, like, would you ever go into acting? Have you ever thought about doing Bollywood or going into like Netflix in the UK or anything? And I'm like, yeah, like, I don't mind going into acting, but also we're all actors in our own life. We're all the main character of our own life. We are literally living out our own movie and we're the main character. So all these things and like situations and side quests that are happening in our life, I literally see myself as like on the Truman Show, and that I'm the main character of my own movie, which I am and you are and we all are. And it's fun, like you're in a movie, it's fun. Yeah, so then I've got protecting your peace, protects your beauty too, for sure. Boundaries are so important. I think that it just makes you feel less stressed when you are not getting pulled left, right, and center. And if people are arguing and you're in the middle of it, you're not in a tug of war, or you're not having to balance this person being rude to you and that person being rude to you and this person making indirect comments. Like, just no, 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 no to all of that. No. Anyone that's bringing drama into your life, obviously you can take it to a certain degree. Like if your mom's going through something and you obviously you love your mom, whatever, and you're going to help them through it, that's a completely different thing. But unnecessary drama, like, no. I just completely say no to everything now, and I just feel like it's made my life so peaceful and beautiful, and then it's made space to attract the right, lovely, high energy, clean people in, and you can just have fun with those people, and it's amazing. Beauty feels aligned. It's not chasing trends, for sure. I'm not about the whole trend chasing thing. I think it's fun to do if you're making like a random TikTok or something, but generally I think timeless beauty is so important. Find your own style, something that you resonate with, something that you can carry for the rest of your life without getting pulled into all the trends left, right, and center. Brainstorm who you are and why you are that way. I made a Pinterest board, and I understood from doing that activity that I lean more towards luxury, stripped back makeup, not like huge amounts of foundation and contour and all this stuff. Definitely my Indian heritage, my background, my ancestors, India, where I'm from. And then obviously I've got the whole living in the UK, born in London and all that. So that definitely is a big part of my journey. So I just kind of collected all my little pieces together and created myself really, and who I am and what I resonate with, and then that definitely comes through in my style as well, and that for me is timeless. I'm very anchored into that. Knowing who you are is very attractive, it's very beautiful, and yeah, just being timeless I think is definitely more beautiful than just jumping on any random trend. Elegance is how you speak, move, and treat people. I definitely think the most beautiful thing that you can do is be kind to other people, regardless to how people are with you. If they're miserable or horrible, or they're not smiling back, or they're just not a happy person, that's okay. But you just do you, and you radiate your beauty. And if you want to smile and be happy and be nice to everyone, then you do that. And that makes you a beautiful person, because you're treating everybody well, and you're treating everybody right. And we should all strive to treat each other well and right, and in a kind, nice, respectful manner. Your environment affects your beauty. Clean space, calm mind, good energy. I am forever saging. I've got this joke with the girls that I live with where we've got the fan running and I'll put the sage next to the fan and I call it a super sage or like a turbo sage, where like I literally blast the whole apartment. So I'm always saging, I'm always lighting incense or candles. I've got perfumes for the room, I've got like fresh bed linen. I love bringing beauty into my surroundings. It definitely affects your energy where you're living. And that being said, it's the same for the people that you're living with as well. If you're with somebody that is triggering you in some way or anything like that, then it's definitely important to create boundaries, and it's important to kind of scope out who you're living with and if you actually want to be around them, because that person's energy can also affect yours and things like that. So it's definitely important to understand what you're kind of getting yourself into when you're going into a living situation. And then I've got your standards shape your beauty, for sure. Keep your standards high for yourself in the way that you speak to yourself, in the way that you treat yourself, and in the way that you allow other people to speak to you and treat you as well. The real glow up is emotional, spiritual, and physical. Yep, it's for sure. I think get your emotions together, become solid emotionally, become strong. We all have our days, we all have our hormones as well when it's nearly our time of the month. But as much as you can, make yourself emotionally strong, because it's really important and you need the emotional stability in this lifetime. It's everything. Spiritually strong is also extremely important. I can't even begin to tell you guys how much my spiritual journey in this lifetime has saved me. I owe everything to it. I'm so happy that I'm on this journey of learning about myself more in a spiritual way and evolving. And I just feel like my whole belief system towards, my spiritual journey, myself, my journey of finding myself and who I am and stuff like that, it's really, really, really helped me. Because had I not had that, Sometimes, like in the most lowest moments, you just feel completely alone. But when you bring yourself back, you do your affirmations, you remember who you are, why you're doing this, and all that stuff that just grounds you. Like that for me is my foundation. Even if I lose everything in life, I know I've got my respect and I've got my journey and I've got myself, really. And that definitely comes across outwardly because I come across as confident, grounded. So for sure, it's really important to have belief in something. Even if it's just yourself that you believe in, that's enough, but just have some belief, because that is really helpful in this lifetime. You need something to kind of anchor yourself in and down, because things, we know, can get rocky on this roller coaster. The final thing that I've got is beauty is how you make people feel when you leave, when they leave your presence. And it's true. I think beauty, most of all, can be measured by how kind you are as a person and how you leave people feeling. I think it's so nice to have the opportunity, for me right now, being here and traveling, to just meet so many new people. And I think it's so nice to be able to leave those people feeling just a little bit better, even if you gave them like a laugh and a joke, or you shared a silly story, or you guys like giggled for the whole time, or whatever it is, you did something kind for them, you complimented them, you just left them feeling a little bit better than they were before, is probably the most beautiful thing that you can do. So I think that is all for today. That is my philosophy on beauty. I really enjoyed doing this. I might do a part 2. I feel like this was so cool to do. I'm going to do more of my philosophies on different things, because I have so many philosophies on so many things, and I feel like this could be quite helpful if you want to like go through a glow up or channel like your inner divine feminine energy or anything like that. So yeah, I just thought I would share with you guys, but this was really fun. I will see you guys in my next video.